football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas A&M Aggies. Taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give from the gun. At the 35, he's loose. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The play action fake. Going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
You got to give the defense a ton of credit there on third down, able to force that incompletion on an absolute bomb. You can see why defensive coordinators get nervous facing this quarterback. He has tremendous arm talent. He threw that thing more than 60 yards in the air. But the defenders on the back end stayed in position, made sure there wasn't a catch. That was a fantastic play defensively.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. It's complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. To the air on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll move the wide receiver. He might want another play. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Auburn sends out the punting unit.
On to kick it away.
All the way back to the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line.
Texas A&M's offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle.
Into the open. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Hart. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Moving toward the end zone, and the ball is free. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. I don't know if, and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. This quarterback part of their running game. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Texas A&M going quickly. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
Texas A&M.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked him right down the middle. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35.
First and 10.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Orlando. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Kick is in the air. Catches it at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26.
And the Texas A&M offense will take over. First and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it inside the 15. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Coming out with it, it's Orlando. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
It's so important for an offense in the passing game to change the launch point of the quarterback. He can't consistently be 5 or 7 yards behind the center throwing the football. Move the pocket, get him outside, buy him some time so he can see the field, and then show you what he can do with that arm talent.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Orlando there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Orlando. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Looking to throw again. Hauls it in. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Finds his tight end. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They're looking to throw on second and short. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Sends it back in motion. Third down play from the gun. He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Pocket breaking down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force.
Turning it on. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Defense in press coverage. Back to pass, it's Hart. He's got it on the run. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. First down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on second.
And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Touchdown, Aggies. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
1st and 10.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Going right to work up top.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. He's got it on the right. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Wide open downfield. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. Auburn lines up quickly. Off the play fake on first down. Caught. At the 35, he's open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Watch out, come over. Okay, ready?
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Snap in the shotgun. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas is currently ahead early in this one in DKR, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 11 over Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
First and 10.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Oh, he wants it all. Snatches it on the right. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Texas A&M going up tempo. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's got it inside the 15. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. This will likely be the last play of the half. These DBs going to give a little cushion. How about that job to get down in the nick of time to avoid the big hit? First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
21, Auburn, 7.
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35.
Will take over. First and 10.
So here comes the Auburn offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go to the air. He's looking deep. He's got it down the left. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Caught on the outside, it's Orlando. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Tigers. And the comeback is on. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. He'll bring it out. It's Norman. He's got great speed. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Try to get it to the edge. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Texas A&M going quickly.
Man, it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
So now it's second and long. The give to the tailback. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The offense changing the play. On third down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team.
On to kick it away.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line.
Texas A&M offense will take over. First and 10.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you.
There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37.
First and 10.
And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. He wants to change this route. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Auburn to the line in a hurry. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And they get the sack, but they knew it was a pass. You go nickel, you're bringing more speed on the field, more DBs. You let the pass rush eat. Everybody communicates, right? Like, you understand by formation, by tendency, they're throwing the football. Nice job by the defense understanding what the offense was trying to do.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. To the air, it's Hart. Working that left side now. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Big block. What a play by this defense. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Making side adjustments here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going for it all. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here, and you're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Got a man. It's Armstrong. He'll work his way down to the 28.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So 1st down will open up the final period. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Texas A&M going up tempo.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Wants to throw. It's Hart. The sure hands. It's Armstrong. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Man, there are a lot of players who I think might tense up in that kind of situation. You know you got the lead. It's fourth down, but they just go out and they're on the same page, and they convert, and they're able to keep this drive alive. They're going to bleed more clock.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Going the other way, and he's got room. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
Let's go. Talk about having 1 foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it 1 play at a time.
They get to him as he throws. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Fakes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Line getting set on 2nd down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
They've moved it to the 19. 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll send the back in motion. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Flushed out of the pocket. Chunked it away just as he was hit. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Orlando. Shakes off the defender. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, the power run here. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
The defense is going to need one more stop. This is the game right now. You just got one on that last run play, setting up fourth down. Do you bring pressure? What are we doing defensively here to make sure that we can get off the field and win this game?
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Touchdown, Auburn! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups, and you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by just 2 over Ole Miss. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll bring it out. It's Norman. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard.
And the Texas A&M offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Offense gets set for second down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. On the move. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. They'll go to the toss. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They want to run this quarterback. Makes it past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.